Manchester, please show your appreciation for today's teams, Manchester Futsal Development and Liverpool Futsal Club.
Welcome back to the National Cycling Centre, our second live stream of the day. It's Manchester B versus Liverpool in Tier 2 North. First of all, 2 minutes silence for fallen heroes on Remembrance Sunday.
Thank you very much, Manchester.
Perfectly observed, an emotional day, Remembrance Sunday. Now onto the futsal. Part 2 of our live streaming service on YouTube from the National Cycling Centre. We've already seen 8 goals in the first match in the top tier. Manchester beating Maidenhead 6-2. How will their B team do in Tier 2 North against Liverpool? Always a rivalry between Manchester and Liverpool. So the Manchester squad, Kay and Ali Shah the keepers, Logan Lucas, Hacking, Lyndall, Barton, Lampkin, Wee, Baker, Holden and Williams. For Liverpool, Bass, Morris, Smith, Yamamoto, Babe, who's also assistant coach, Blake, Froggatt, Ngoma, the captain, Pereira, Sandham, Stevens and Chris Williams. Liverpool in their white tops and shorts with red socks, Manchester in their blue tops and shorts and white socks. These teams with varying fortunes so far, which we can discuss a little bit later on. Remember, 2 halves of 20 minutes with the stop clock. The action should be fast-paced and absorbing, I'm sure. Kenna and Goma going through the pre-match rituals with his opposing skipper. Will it be double delight for Manchester? Good to see respect for the referees. Edge, who played earlier on. Matthew Barton there and Cameron Hacking to get us back underway. but no numbers confirmed from Manchester, so I'm going with the list from the last game when they won here against Loughborough. Certainly Leindl was very prominent, Darnell Lelandal in that one, and they've got the ball where they want it straight away, but pouched well by the Liverpool keeper, and trying to release Ramin Babai to number 10, but over goes Hacking to take this one for his team. Manchester into the feet. Maiwong. Of course, there are a few players doubling up. Jacob Tohill, the number 18, stroking the pass for Lelandal. Definitely got the ability to do some damage, the number 12, with those pink stroke purple boots. Pictures being taken. Will there be headlines to go with the pictures here? What a drive that is from Tohill. Really got the laces through that, the number 18. Belting it in towards goal. It's a good save. Really top goalkeeping, and it had to be by Tom Blake between the posts for Liverpool. That's smart shot stopping. Saw the fly to the ball and put it to safety, but Manchester on the front foot. However, could be a chance here for Liverpool, and it's the opening goal, and what a strike from Kenna and Goma, the captain, leading by example. 2 goals so far this season, wearing the armband with pride and with passion, and a really good strike, crisp and true, right into the top corner. No chance for the keeper, and it's Liverpool who strike first in this big game against Manchester at the National Cycling Centre. And that was a very, very good piece of finishing indeed. Smashed in, and it's Liverpool who have the lead. And Goma, well, grinning from ear to ear after he hit that, and another effort over the bar. But, well, dream start. Will there be a reaction? It's with Ramin Babai and Kenna Ngoma, his 3rd goal of the season. Oh, and almost an OG there. Well, just a lapse of concentration. We saw his shooting ability moments ago at one end of the pitch, and then he's just put it behind for a corner. Could have been worse. I think Tom Blake might have been wrong-footed, but it's a decent riposte this from Manchester to going behind. And just trying to restore parity more or less straight away. Well, it was the perfect strike of the football, rather like we saw in the first game with the Manchester first team, and a stunning hit from Jeffrey Adebayor. But Liverpool's number 7, Kenna Ngoma, did exactly the same thing with his effort. They have had chances to score, but it is, despite the scoreboard bottom left, it is Liverpool who took the lead, and they are strutting their stuff here. Played by Matthew Best, the number 6. It's over the other side of the pitch, and maybe it's the Manchester number 4 who can do some damage. But Tohill did have a good chance on the ball at the moment before Liverpool took the lead, and then an effort from Cameron Hacking. Blasted in, but good goalkeeping. And Liverpool, Chris Williams in goal there, did well to repel the drive, but shots have been coming in at him. Good work by Liverpool again, and they should have had a second. Was played into the feet of Matthew Best by Ramin Babai. Matty Best, nearly on the mark. Keeper came out and saved well. Best looking for his second goal in 4 appearances, and here he is now with a header. Flashed wide. Well, the chances are coming at both ends. Ali Shah in goal for Manchester, who trail by 1-0, despite having opportunities. Referee having a stern word. And it remains 1-0 to Liverpool. Back for the figure of Jake Morris, who actually seems to be wearing the armband. We were told it would be Kenan Ngoma, who has captained the team in the past 3 times this season, but yeah, just looks to be the number 5 with 5 goals in 3 appearances. Jake Morris wearing the number 5. He'd love to get another, and it's Liverpool who lead. Kenan Ngoma giving them the ideal opening to the contest. Manchester had it all their own way in the first game, the first team, but the Bees need to respond. They have had opportunities, but they found Chris Williams in good form in the Liverpool goal, helped by Lewis Lampkin, the number 3 for Manchester B, making another appearance. Leland Dahl will leave this one. Early stages, stunning early goal as well, but promises to be an exciting game. I think Liverpool next facing Bolton B. This Tier 2 North clash at the National Cycling Centre. Good results this season, 9 points in 4th after 4 games, won 3, lost 1. Liverpool beat East Riding 7-6, Leicester 6-1, Team Sunderland 5-4 away before a defeat to Birmingham 2-1. But 3 wins out of 4, pretty good, and they've started this game very impressively. Clinical from Kenan Ngoma. And here's a ball played through for the Manchester B number 12, but a difficult one, and Williams is out there. Oh, given away. Will they be punished? No, recovered. It's a good way to atone for your error from Yuta Yamamoto. Gave the ball away, but had the presence of mind and the determination and attitude and character to make amends for his error. Exactly what he did, as this one flashes in from an unlikely angle, but this time I don't think there was a saver as he tipped it wide. He's been busy, hasn't he? Number 15 in goal for Liverpool, Chris Williams. There's another shot, and it's pulled wide from close range. More good defending from Yamamoto, just sowed the seeds of doubt in the mind, I think, of Darnell Lelendal. Yamamoto for Morris. Oh, that's nicely worked. Could be another here. for Liverpool. They're definitely in the mood to get an away win here. They've come here, they've settled into the game, they look sharp. There's a togetherness and a well-drilled organisation about this outfit for sure. Held up well. Official signals a decision given the way of Liverpool. Of course, the armbands, you'd think, being worn because it's Remembrance Sunday, so perhaps Ngoma is the captain, and some of them are wearing the armbands, but anyway, we'll try and get that cleared up. The most important statistic from Liverpool's point of view, despite a few issues with the scoreboard, apologies for that, it is Liverpool. If you joined us late and you support them, don't worry about what the scoreline says. It is actually 1-0 to your team, and a really good goal as well from Ngoma. But Manchester have looked capable of getting back on terms on more than one occasion, but the keeper's done brilliantly. Again. Number 12 looking particularly sharp. And mentioned Liverpool's results so far. Got down 9-3 at Bolton in the Cup, but Manchester B have been more mixed, you would say. Some of their scorelines. Their first win was against Birmingham, 8-7. Defeats to East Riding 7-4, Bolton B 2-1, Trent Valley 14-6. But a big win against Birmingham. Then they followed that up, didn't they, with a very important victory in the game we showed live against Loughborough B. So that was back-to-back wins, really good for them. Got them into 6th place. Next at Bristol in the Bristol Welsh in the Cup. Team Sunderland as well to look forward to. Just to give you a little bit of context going into this match, which has been enjoyable fare so far, but it's Liverpool who got the goal, even though Manchester have had plenty of the chances. Had nearly 7 minutes of playing time. Timeouts are available if required. Oh, breakaway and just wide. That was so close to number 2 on the counter. Keeper came out. He just about caused a nuisance for Sean Pereira, who's got 2 goals so far this term, and he might have had another one. Connor Sandham's on as well as Liverpool switch things up, but now it's with Ching Wei Long, who's entered proceedings, the Manchester B number 20. And also out there is Ben Holden. There's Liverpool still leading by the only goal. Big surprise we haven't had more. Several opportunities. Manchester pressing hard for the equalising goal. Good standard this in Tier 2 North. And decided not to try and touch it, Holden. For Manchester, Ali Shah, the keeper, leaves the ball. It's been interesting, edge of the seat entertainment so far. Always so full of ideas and invention, innovation, the teams in this futsal series. Good to hear the encouragement from the sidelines as well, from teammates and from the coaches, getting those messages across. Just over 12 minutes remaining of the first period. It's a slender advantage for Liverpool. Way. Sticks the boot out. Felt he should have got the decision. Ching Wei Long. Morris gets it back from the goal scorer, and Goma. What a glorious strike it was. Couldn't have hit it better. Seems a long time ago, the goal, but they're hunting for more. Sandham. Jake Morris. We've talked about his scoring pedigree. And Goma. Good passing football from Liverpool, pinging them around. Oh, he goes for glory again. This time hits it low, and Goma. He wanted to double his tally. Saved by the knees of Ali Shah in goal, who watched it whiz along the ground and foiled Manchester on that occasion. Well, Kenner and Goma. His goal separates the sides. He almost got another there. Sandham. And again. Forward by Williams, who's helped his team no end with his agility and ability to make those crucial saves. Morris. With Sean Pereira beavering away in front of him. Pereira, who just couldn't guide his shot inside the post moments ago. So they have had further opportunities to add to their lead, Liverpool. They'll be happy with 1-0 at the moment. Little back heel and a good effort, left-footed by Jake Morris. Approaching the midway point of this half. Goma. And Sandham again. Plenty of touches. They're making Manchester chase the ball. Goma and Morris, two key players for Liverpool. Now, breakaway for Manchester, and it's wide. Oliver Baker, the number 7, pulled the trigger, racing forward, had time to consider, maybe too much time. And this time Williams not required to make the save. And it's Baker again. Playing the pass into Noah Lucas. Liverpool with their tails up in the lead, but Manchester have charged at them at times. Lampkin. And now Matthew Barton, the captain. Good from Manchester. Barton again. Lampkin. A good sliding challenge. And Goma, they look sharp on the break. Save made by Raza Ali Shah, the Manchester number 1. But here's the Liverpool number 5, Jake Morris. He seems to be the heartbeat of the team. He's the engine room and also the stroker of the passes. Sandham. Have to have a very fluid formation, of course. You've got to be comfortable in all different roles at the back, the midfield area, out wide, and also getting those goals. Really got to be interchangeable and versatile. Everyone's a utility player, I guess. Both teams having chances. 1-0 to Liverpool. And Goma, the deadlock breaker, and he did it in stylish fashion. Just over 8 minutes remaining of a fascinating first half of futsal at the National Cycling Centre in Tier 2 North. It's Liverpool who have the lead, and they're going well this season. think that is a whistle to signify a timeout. Are entitled to one in each half. So the board's out. Liverpool head coach David Connor, his assistant's actually a player, Ramin Babai, the number 10. So they're getting the words over for Manchester B. It's Ryan Williams, assisted by Jans Crummins, who played for the first team earlier. Simon Wright is the team manager in a non-coaching role. That signals the end of the timeout. Ben Holden, strong on the ball, the number 18. I'll have the shirt numbers confirmed now, so apologies if there were some incorrect ones in the early part of the game. But we've only just been handed the official team sheet, and some of the numbers have changed from the last match, although I think we got most of them right, so apologies for that. And it is Liverpool, we can confirm, who lead by a goal to nil. And Goma with a brilliant hit in the very first chapter of this particular futsal story. Will there be more twists and turns to come? You expect so. Manchester really having to dig deep here. They have played some good stuff, just haven't found a way through yet. Two fine keepers on show. Foul on Connor Sandon. Back by Best. It's been that sort of game so far for Manchester. That header, attempted cushioned header, too much on it, and it drifted out. Stevens for Liverpool. That one guided up towards Ewan Smith, the number 11. Under 7 minutes left. They'd love to go into the interval with that advantage. They'd like it to be a larger one. The flick didn't quite come off from Smith. And now Lampkin for Holden. Goes behind, good hassling and harrying from Ben Stevens, the Liverpool number 8, who are in the box seat with the lead. Out comes Williams again. He's been exemplary, the goalkeeper in his yellow outfit. Just one left for Holden. Lewis Lampkin, the Manchester number 2. Holden. The whistle goes though, and that's music to the ears of the Liverpool players, who've taken well to the National Cycling Centre so far. They'll be really pleased with their work in the opening 20-minute period, which has 6 minutes left of it. Good energy about the game, and effervescence and ebullience of youth. Leland's just been given some words of advice. I think he's about to come back on. We know he's well capable of holding his team level with his sharp shooting and silky skills. But it's Liverpool just stroking the ball around with competence and confidence, and some certainty that they're going to create more chances. That just went out. Matthew Best trying to get something going for his team. Jack Woodward with you for all the action from these two live streams today. Our pleasure to be with you. Manchester winning the first in Tier 1. Excellent performance, 5 different scorers as they saw off Maidenhead 6-2. But in this Tier 2 North game, Manchester B currently 1 down to rivals Liverpool. Raza Ali Shah, who's made big saves to keep his team interested. I feel the next goal in this contest will be absolutely vital as Aaron Logan is replaced. Matthew Barton's back on. So too is Ching Wei, as is Darnell Lelandal, the number 12. Wants this one back, but it goes past him to Barton. Chin Wei available square. Having a good little spell of possession here with Ryan Williams, who was talking before the game. Lelandal, too much power on that. Smashes into the advertising hoarding. MH goals. Can Manchester find a goal before the break? Was in a good position, was Lelandal there. Didn't quite make the most of it. Maybe caught in two minds as to whether to shoot or cross, perhaps. Back with Ali Shah. Nothing he could do to prevent Ngoma's goal. And Liverpool again. Oh, so close to number 2 on the counter. Keeper came out, but it's wide of the target. And that could be a big moment in this one. Liverpool with a golden opportunity to make it 2-0, but wasn't taken, much to the relief of those in blue. Chin Wei sliding in to good effect was Matthew Best. They've had to show tenacity and resilience as well as forward flair in this one. Liverpool, we had 8 goals in the earlier game. Not sure we're going to get as many in this one. There has been the potential for further scoring action, but again, that one smashed in low, I think, by Williams towards Darnell Lelandal, but it wasn't Darnell the Deadly on that occasion. Came at too much pace to him, Williams. But Ben Stevens mops up. Chin Wei showing an enthusiasm to win the ball back for his team. Back by Stevens and gets it back. Lelandal doing some defending this time, trying to usher it back to his keeper Ali Shah, and just about succeeding in doing so. Nicely shepherded. Lelandal, good turn and pass. Oh, and there's Williams trying his luck, and it's tipped onto the bar. Thought that was going to balloon in. Tried his luck there. Keeper tried to catch it. Just spilled out of his gloves and ended up hitting the crossbar. It looped awkwardly, and for one awful moment, Chris Williams must have thought that was going to dip under the bar. Thankfully for him, it hit the frame of the goal, and no damage done, and he makes the save there. They've led a charmed life at times, not least just seconds ago. Up the other end, though. And Raza Ali Shah able to deal with that. Well, it's gripping, high-quality drama, this, even though we've only seen the one goal. There's a little back heel, and the shot flashes wide. Maybe took a deflection, it did indeed. Both teams have had good waves of attacking pressure. Now with Babai. Oh, and that nearly ricocheted in. It was like a pinball machine for a moment there, pinging about that penalty area. And Raza Ali Shah will be thrilled it didn't just trickle into his net. 5 p.m. on a Sunday evening on Remembrance Sunday at the National Cycling Centre. Saw 8 goals in the first game. We just had 1 in this first half of Manchester v on Liverpool, and it was scored by Liverpool's Kenna Ngoma. Manchester have hit the bar. Both keepers have made very good saves. A low-scoring first 20. Lelandal brought that one down, but Stevens was alert to the situation. Taken short for Lelandal. He tried to find a way past the keeper, but did well again, Chris Williams. He deserved his little bit of luck, actually, didn't he, from that long-range shot that he couldn't handle and looped onto the bar, because apart from that, he's been exemplary. Williams. Now, Barton towards Lelandal. Time running out, though, for Manchester in this first half. They've been purposeful and vibrant at times, but just no golden touch as yet. Lelandal. For Matthew Barton. Again, it's through for Williams. Approaching the last minute of a first period that's ebbed and flowed, but generally has flown by. Such has been the ability of both teams to string passing movements together and test the respective goalkeepers. Chinway. Matthew Best. Apologies for a little bit of blue language that might have just crept in. It's a sport that means so much to the players and coaches. Just occasionally, in the heat of the battle, they drop in the odd word that we'd rather they didn't use, but that's live broadcast for you. Is there one final chance for either team at the end of an exciting, at times enthralling first half? But there has been the tactical element too, and you have to admire the good goalkeeping and defending, the well-timed challenges, as well as some of the football play. But only 1 goal, but what a goal from Kenna Ngoma of Liverpool. With Yamamoto and Froggatt combining into the arms of the Manchester keeper. Difficult one to control that for Oliver Baker. But it's the Liverpool number 7 whose goal separates the teams. I think that's going to be the only goal we see, unless there's something special in the closing seconds. Last chance for Manchester to create something. Oh, they've lost out here, though, and the shot flashes wide from Sean Pereira. He's already scored twice this season, and he looked to do what Ngoma did and find the corner of the net. couldn't do so at the end of the half, and Goma did at the start, and that's why Liverpool have the advantage at the break. Kennett and Goma's goal separates the teams. It was a stunning hit. Both teams had chances in what was an end-to-end first half of futsal. But at half-time at the National Cycling Centre in Tier 2 North, it's Manchester B 0, Liverpool 1. Back underway for the second half, and a huge half for both of these outfits. It's Liverpool who lead by 1-0 going into this remaining 20 minutes at the National Cycling Centre. Kenner, cool, classy and clinical, with a brilliant finish in the early stages, and that's the only goal so far. It's remarkable, really. We haven't seen further scoring action. Such has been the excellence of both teams. They've been creative, they've been always trying to make things happen. But yeah, it's set up really well, this. Manchester have shown a determination to restore parity, but they've come up against a brick wall, with Liverpool changing their keeper at the start of the half, and they do have an early opportunity to attack, perhaps, with Ngoma available. Clever, astute little back heel. Lelandal trying to win it back, but it's knocked towards Ngoma by Jake Morris, who does look a class act, so commanding and authoritative when he's on the ball. By the way, if you thought Ngoma looked particularly happy to score, it is because he used to play for Manchester. So up against his old club, it often happens like that. Thanks to Ronnie Johnson, the chairman, for pointing that out, who's tuned in. Sure, very proud of the lads so far. He was saying it's nervous to watch it, though, and I'm sure it is in your capacity. But welcome along wherever you may be. It's our absolute pleasure and privilege to provide these live streams, helping to showcase what is a terrific sport. It really is, and any publicity we can give it is welcome. It never disappoints, and it isn't always about scoring, you know, 5-4, 6-5s, although this could be that scoreline. Excellence of goalkeeping as well, but sometimes you just have to admire the way they apply themselves in the game. And this is finely poised, this. Liverpool with the advantage at the moment. But it's Noah Lucas wearing the number 6, linking up with Lelandal. They've restricted him so far, but he's run forward. What a save with the right boot by the sub-keeper, Tom Blake, right into the action. And that was destined to go into the corner. Lelandal well capable of finding the back of the net from any sort of area. And he's used his right boot as Tom Blake. And I thought Chris Williams was brilliant in the first half, made outstanding saves right throughout it. And Tom Blake there was astute, watchful, knew exactly where his goal was, and he was able to divert it away, and nothing came from the resulting set piece. Now it's through for Babai, oh, and it's almost bundled in by Jake Morris, who popped up. He was ready to not add that into the net, and the themes continued from what we saw before the break of really scintillating action, excellent futsal. Lelandal denied by the alertness of Tom Blake, and then Liverpool were at the end, and Morris almost making it 2-0. But they've negotiated the opening exchanges of the second half, Liverpool with their lead intact. Oh, Lillendahl tries a curler, looking to find the top corner that Ngoma found in the first half. Here is the goal scorer, Ngoma, shielding the ball, showing strength, shouting in disappointment at the officials is Lewis Lampkin. He's got to be a bit careful there. They don't stand for that. You've got to accept the decision of the official. It's all part of his learning curve as a young man. Have to respect authority. Whistle blown and we're back underway. Oh, that's nice, and slotted in, and they've got a second goal. It's Sean Pereira, the Gibraltar under-19 player, who finds the back of the net. Ramin Babai, who's played professionally in Iran. Well, that was a professional pass, slotted it over, and there was Pereira to make it 2-0. For Liverpool. They've got breathing space. You always want the buffer, that insurance, the cushion of a second goal in a game like this, and that's what they got. Really nicely played. It's Babai's assist, Pereira's finish, Liverpool 2 to the good, and that will settle any of those jangling nerves, I think. Here's Say, well, he's been busy already. It's his second good stop. Tom Blake with it. And very astutely done. So, advantage double. Good, calm finishing. It was anyone's guess, actually, who would get the next game. It's been so even. Manchester will be disappointed their play hasn't yielded a goal or two. Some exhilarating spectacle futsal, and it can change so quickly. Lillendahl, well, if his shot had gone in, it might be very different. Tries his luck again. It just hasn't been his afternoon, despite his best efforts so far. He's given it absolutely everything. Good game, this. And still there for Manchester if they can keep plugging away. Another one, though, high, wide, and not handsome at all. But he's not afraid to shoot, Lillendahl. And he perhaps looks like he might be the most likely scorer. But Ngoma early in the first half, Pereira early in the second. You can sense the confidence oozing now for Liverpool as Jake Morris nearly played it in for number 3, but at the other end of the pitch, Lampkin trying to knock it in, and Ngoma, rapid left foot, he takes a deflection and nearly span past Raza Ali Shah, but he was able to repel. Now the run made by Ben Holden, but it's Liverpool who are holding a 2-0 lead. Are the 2 goals going to be enough to chalk up what would be a really impressive, memorable and welcome victory for them? They're looking good in this early part of the futsal campaign. Approaching mid-November, you want to be in a healthy position, and that's exactly where they are. Lillendahl for Manchester, and then Aaron Logan on the burst, but good work by Yamamoto. And Liverpool coming good again. It's wide. Well, he was waiting for the pass, I think, and hoping for the pass. Ramin Babai didn't come towards him, and, well, mightily relieved Raza Ali Shah between the posts for Manchester. I'm not sure he would have got that. Good trickery for Ramin Babai. And, well, couldn't have gone better for the visitors in the big M62 derby. Always something special in the air when Manchester play Liverpool, such as the rivalry in the northwest. And here at the National Cycling Centre, it's Liverpool who are in a great position to go on and get a 4th win out of 5 in the National Futsal Series Tier 2 North. A very competitive division. Babai stroking the passes with real authority. Best. Babai pops up again, the gifted number 10, who's also the assistant coach, and they can learn so much from him. His wealth of club and international experience, shouting out in exasperation there, Connor Sandham. A 3rd goal. You'd question whether there'd be any coming back for Manchester B, but at 2, you can easily score a couple of goals in less than a minute in futsal. It's all about getting that momentum, taking your chances when they're there, making the use of the space. Oh, opportunistic from Yota Yamamoto, but back with hacking. And here's an effort from range, but hasn't put a foot or a glove wrong. Tom Blake, like Chris Williams in the first half, the keepers union happy. Both made really good saves. Connor Sandham. Well, I don't know if that was a cheeky little shot there. Of course, he can score from angles you maybe wouldn't expect in the outdoors version of the game. And that wasn't the worst of attempts, actually, from Matthew Best. Known as Matty, number 6. You wouldn't say on a knife edge, you'd say that the second goal just made things a little bit more comfortable, but it's the old footballing adage, the cliche that 2-0 can be just a little bit dangerous. However, you wouldn't expect them to any complacency to set in. They're going for more goals here, Liverpool, clearly. It's the only way you can go in this game. Sandham loses out. Oh, and now it's a good block by Best to foil the attacking intent of Ching Wei of Manchester. Thanks to everyone working on the production, by the way. Excellent camera work, as always. And everyone back at the base making this broadcast possible. Everyone at the National Cycling Centre for their help. All part of the machine promoting this splendid sport of futsal. Now it's with Ben Stevens. Sandham back on his feet, having taken a tumble. Shepherded the ball expertly away from Way. And here's a shot, a rasping drive as well. Yamamoto keeps it alive. I think it was Ben Stevens there trying his luck. Yamamoto really lifted them, that second goal. Just needed the fillip, the tonic of the second, having done a lot of defending, but they do look, both teams look like scoring, really, but Manchester firing a blank so far. A lot of that is down to the expertise of the two keepers they've come up against. There's a shot deflected by the Liverpool defender. It was Ryan Williams with the effort. Remember, the clock does stop when the ball's out of play in futsal. 2 20-minute halves. Timeouts permitted, 1 in each half. Barton, but again, the door slammed shut in his face by a resilient Liverpool rearguard. They're stubborn, they're obdurate, they're well drilled. It's going to take something special, I think, to find a goal. But if they can get the next one, it's very much game on. Manchester, here's, well, to see what he was trying there. Matthew Barton didn't quite pull it off, though. Yamamoto gets it back. Sandham wouldn't be hurried there, even though they're trying to work hard off the ball to hassle and harry and harangue their opponents, but they won't be phased here. Liverpool, lovely flick from Sandham. They've stroked the passes beautifully. Sandham tries the effort, didn't quite get the connection he wanted. It's closed down anyway. But not too far from the midway point of the second half, and it's Liverpool. Well, they're bossing the scoreline. You wouldn't say they've dominated the game, but they've done enough, and they've finished well with when they've had to. First was a brilliant individual strike from Kenner and Goma on the goal trail again, and then the second, well worked, good move, good pass from Ramin Babai for Sean Luke Pereira to slot in from close range. You wouldn't say the second goal's knocked the stuffing out of Manchester, but it's certainly given the extra lift to Liverpool, who believe they can go on and get this victory. Oh, nicely worked through the middle by Ben Stevens. Matthew Best tried to poke it in, but no way into the net for them on this occasion, and Raza Ali Shah has been beaten early in both halves. The keeper. Barton building from the back. Lampkin, Lelandal wants it. Another good bit of defensive work by Matthew Best, aptly surnamed, with Grafty gets through and the quality he shows. Lampkin with the corner kick, taken too quickly, was it? Or no, he took, yeah, no, actually, I think he took too long, perhaps. Anyway, the decision's given the way of Liverpool. Quite happy for the clock to tick away. Yamamoto. Flick didn't come off though. Lampkin on the charge. Oh, is it the post? Will it be bundled in? No. Little bit of luck there for Liverpool. Lewis Lampkin smashing one low against the base of the upright. So close, but Liverpool at the other end. That so often happens as the ball is drilled in by Connor Sandham. But Raza Ali Shah, the keeper, got a touch. Thrilling, gripping fair at one end. Shot against the post for Manchester. They just can't find that elusive golden moment. And then Shah with a good save at the other end of the field. That's what futsal is all about. That's why you can't switch off for 1 second. Somehow, we've only seen the 2 goals. Manchester will feel they've done everything but score, but they are up against high-class defence. You'd probably say there have been as many chances as you'd expect in a futsal game at this level. Just haven't been the finishes, and the goalkeepers have been particularly good. And not much luck. There's, yeah, been a few players just slipping in the odd word they shouldn't. I think we might have to remind them when they're live throughout the globe next time. Certainly isn't any one individual we pick out there, but you know, it shows they care. But let's hope you didn't pick that up on your effects, Mike. We're bringing the atmosphere, but sometimes you don't want that type of thing. Here's Lelandal. Oh, no, now at the other end should be 3. Oh, brilliant. I love that unselfishness. What a pass. And what a goal for Liverpool. They have the 3rd. Congratulations, celebrations, and the away team are absolutely loving this. What a ball. Unselfish. And there was Ben Stevens. But Ewan Smith can take a large amount of the credit. So many players in that position would have had a shot there, but he decided just to angle it over for Ben Stevens, who made the bursting run, and he had the simplest of tasks to sweep it home majestically, and that's what he did. 3-0 to Liverpool as the referee awards a free kick. But yeah, the assists have been really good in this game, but that was one of the best you'll see. Ewan Smith, it was a really good move up to that point, but you thought the number 11, also a Gibraltar under-19 player, by the way. We mentioned earlier that Pereira, the scorer of the second, represented them at youth level as the shot comes in. But, well, how about that? So, I don't know, our older viewers might remember a certain Teddy Sheringham laying off a chance for Alan Shearer in Euro 96 for England in a demolition of Holland in the group phase. That was a famous assist and goal, but for me that was every bit as good from Ewan Smith to put it on a plate for Ben Stevens, who gobbled up his chance. What a day this is proving for Liverpool at the cycling centre. Action at both ends, but it's been Liverpool showing that cutting edge when they've needed it. 3 different scorers, and I mean, it's a tough scoreline for Manchester, really. Liverpool, you wouldn't say an overall play had been 3 goals better, but that's what this game's about. You've got to stick it in the net. Here he is again. It's that combination again. It nearly yielded another goal. Ewan Smith, once more. He's really got good communication levels with Ben Stevens, hasn't he? Further out this time, and the save was made, but it was nearly another goal for Liverpool and another one for Stevens. Well, their day is just getting better and better and better. Smith's assist, Stevens' goal. We have Babai's assist for Pereira's goal earlier on in this half, and early on in the game at the beginning of the first half, Kennett and Goma with a brilliant solo strike. Hard to see a way back for Manchester B, but you just never know. The picture can alter rapidly. Yamamoto just went over the edge of the pitch. Well, we had a big home win earlier in the first of our live streams in the top tier. Manchester seeing off Maidenhead 6-2, but it's going the opposite way. This Tier 2 North fixture, Liverpool 3 to the good. And, well, Manchester brought on their replacement keeper and lending himself James Kay as an outfield player. He does like to come forward and help out the rest of the team when he comes on. But, well, at 1-0, Manchester did have chances, couldn't put them away. And Liverpool have exploited any little bits of vulnerability at the back, but it's more been down to the excellence of the attacking play than any mistakes, really. Oh, Yamamoto, he's getting better and better as this game goes on, the number 2. Now, Scott Frogger entering the fray, the number 14. Flurry of substitutes. Ching-Wei. Another good block, this time from Frogger. to thwart Ben Holden's drive. Time starting to run out for Manchester. Hoping for an unlikely comeback. They'll feel that they've created enough good chances to suggest they're capable of still getting a result. Ching Wei dragging that one wide, much to the disappointment of Aaron Logan, who was waiting to try and get a touch on that fiercely hit low cross-come shot. Quality goals from Liverpool, but they know they still have to see this one through. And Goma, captain in the team in responsible fashion. And no better way to do it than break the deadlock with a stunning goal, which is what he did earlier. Holden. Still plenty of industry and energy from Manchester B, despite their plight. Showing a very good attitude, even though it's gone against them. And Goma wanted the pass. Just over 6 minutes for Manchester B to find at least 3 goals. Otherwise, it will be disappointment for them. Kay, the keeper. Got to make sure they don't give the ball away when he's so advanced, but such is the nature of the contest, the fact that they're 3 behind. They've got to chase the game here. They're perhaps going to risk conceding to score. So it's a positive attitude, and here is Kay. Ching Wei. And Holden. Kay. Will stay forward. Barton gets it back from Kay. And hacking for Barton. Kay edging forward. Remember, no offside in futsal. Oh, they've lost it. That's the danger. That's the risk they take. They accept that. Lost the ball. Kay was off his line in the opposing half, but weren't punished. It's quite refreshing, actually, to see them go for it like this. Kay plays the pass, but it's into the opposing keeper, who tries to score, as you would. Tom Blake, not sure he'd get many goals, so that might have been nice for him, but he's dragged it wide from his own area. Into the final 5 minutes. They don't mind Manchester B having the ball here, Liverpool, because they know their shape, they know their jobs, and time is definitely against their opponents. Okay. And Williams, good block by his opposing number 9, Sean Pereira. His goal came at a vital time early in the second half. Good challenge by Morris. Back goes Cameron Hackey. It's been a really enjoyable day again of futsal at the National Cycling Centre. And looks like it's going to end with an away victory. It began with a home one. And Goma, oh, good skill. Is there a goal at the end of it? Oh, yes, there is. It's another one. And it's another one for Sean Pereira. He's got 2. He's having a whale of a time at the National Cycling Centre. It was brilliantly created. Fantastic work down that right flank. And Pereira said, thank you very much. And that surely is game over and job done for Liverpool. They have been ruthless. They've been clinical when they've had to be. They really have. It was an excellent assist from Jake Morris, who's, we've talked about scoring 5 goals in 3 appearances this season, but that was just classic wing play. Brilliant work to get away from his man, knocked it over, and in the right place at the right time was Sean Pereira, doubling his tally for the season. He got 2 in this previous appearance, he got 2 today, and well, they're running away with this in the second half. Hadn't seen it coming. I mean, Liverpool were good in the first half, they were solid, they did have other chances, but Manchester have had plenty of possibilities of their own, but the difference has been Liverpool have really gone up a notch in terms of finishing and in terms of chance creation in this second half, and their ability to take those chances. 4-0. 2 for Pereira, 1 for Ngoma, and 1 for Ben Stevens. Not that a player of the match is necessarily awarded, but a few contenders. How about this boy on the ball? Probably go with him, wouldn't you? Jake Morris, although Pereira has got his goals. Babai is, I mean, it's difficult to pick out a Liverpool player. Collectively, they've been so good, and they have been the better team. Manchester might say they haven't necessarily been 4 goals better, but you know, you've got to take your opportunities, and they've taken another one, and that is the pick of the bunch. Brilliant from Ramin Babai. What technique. High hanging ball on the volley, no problem for him. Lashes it home, the assistant coach, star player as well, and that was terrific from the number 10. A brilliant piece of ball striking, low and true, no chance for Manchester to keep that out, and Liverpool have been utterly ruthless, clinical, dominant, and they played with no little style and swagger in the second half as well. Yet another goal, and a 4-goal winning deficit for the Manchester first team earlier on. Could be a 5-goal losing deficit here. And well, they laid the foundations, the platform, if you like, in the first half, and now in the second they've got another one. The keeper was off his line, they committed him forward to help the outfield players, and there's another one from a long way out. I think it was Sean Pereira again completing his hat-trick, but the camera moved so quickly and the action was moving so quickly, but at some point that was bound to happen, and it's a 6th goal for Liverpool. And here's Babai now, and well, they're just swarming all over their opponents, but Kay kept going forward. That's clearly their game plan when they're chasing again, to put him on and to get him to support the outfield players, but they'd served their notice of doing it at Liverpool a few times. And well, just when we were still drooling over the ability and brilliance of Babai getting the 5th, no sooner had they acknowledged him and had just reorganised, and they scored a 6th goal. So, well, this has been devastating display of finishing from Liverpool in the second half. They couldn't have dreamt of this, really, in what was a very close affair in the opening period. Saw the social media on X as the double shot is blocked, sums up their defending. Excellent, as Lampkin was foiled. Just says, what a goal, Ramin Babai, and I think that sums it up. That's exactly what we were thinking when it came to him. And well, it's hard to keep up with this. And it was indeed Pereira with the long-range finish, completing his hat-trick. And congratulations to him. He'll be after the match ball at full time. He just passed it into the net from his own half, didn't he? After Kay, the keeper, had committed himself forward with them chasing a goal of their own. So it was indeed a hat-trick. Manchester still, hats off to them, really got to admire their character and their spirit, the fact that they've not given up, they're still going even though the goals have been flying in past them. So applause to everyone, really. It's been another really good day of futsal. Hasn't gone their way, but they'll just have to lick their wounds and go again in the next game. But Liverpool are going to enjoy their Sunday night, no doubt about it. What a way to close off their weekend, and they're still hungry for more, still showing the desire to inflict further woes upon their opponents. But Sean Pereira with a couple of simple finishes, one from long range, a hat-trick for him. Other goals, stunners from Ngoma, the skipper in the first half, and Ramin Babai in the second. And who got the other one? Ben Stevens. I'm losing count. Yeah, Ben Stevens got one as well. So 6 for Liverpool. A super show under the roof of the Velodrome. Free kick for Manchester, hasn't been their day. Lucas for Lelandal. Such a contrast to what happened earlier when the first team got 6. The Manchester B have conceded 6, but sometimes that's the way it goes. 6-2 in Tier 1 earlier against Maidenhead for Manchester, but the B team in Tier 2 North losing 6-0 to Liverpool. Is there a final goal to round this off? It has been, well, a jubilant Liverpool. They're delighted. But one team's joy is always another's misery in a scoreline like this. 1 goal in the first half, and Ngoma with a brilliant one. 5 in the second, including a Pereira hat-trick. And here now is Smith, who actually, my favourite moment of the game was when he played the pass unselfishly for Ben Stevens. I thought that was such good play. Oh, what a dribble this is from Sandon. Oh, that's brilliant from the number 12. That would have been the perfect ending for Liverpool. I think it's going to finish at 6. Closing seconds, no time for a Manchester goal. A really tough day for them. A brilliant day for Liverpool. An absolutely stunning win in Tier 2 North. And they now have picked up 4 wins out of 5 games in a brilliant start to the season. Pereira with the second half hat-trick, and Ngoma in the first half. Babai and Stevens also getting on target in the second. A fabulous display from Liverpool. They brushed aside their Manchester B counterparts. Thanks to you for watching our live streams on YouTube today from the National Cycling Centre as it finishes in this one. Manchester B 0, Liverpool 6. From me, Jack Woodward, goodbye. Enjoy your Sunday night, and thanks for watching.